the
Let me ask that question to Mr. Goenka. Why now? The question is about the timing, Mr. Goenka.
Next time what we'll do is when the CBI or ED wants to raid, we will go to Dr. Ahluwalia and ask him, should we raid somebody? Should the agencies inquire into the corrupt practices? शर्म आनी चाहिए. चोर और ऊपर से कोतवाल को डांटे, मुंह छुपाना चाहिए आपने अपना. I'll tell you, take the case of 29 September 2021 of Express News, whereby 7 temporary hospitals were built in that period when COVID was at the peak at Shalimar Bagh, Kirari, Sultanpuri, GTP Nagar, and Raghubir Nagar. Now, our MP Manoj Tiwari had leveled that there was a project which was sanctioned for 1,216 crore rupees in single day without due process being followed.
So, are you talking about this case, Mr. Goenka? What case are you talking about?
Yeah. So, who issued this? This was under the Health Ministry. It was under Satyendra.
Wait, let's talk about the case today.
What was the intention? Intention was corruption. Nothing else. Single thing. Number 2, what is common in Kanchan? Developers, Indo Metal Impex, Parias Info Solution, Malyam Projects, Idle, JJ Idle Estate, Swati Jain of Vaibhav Jain, and all these names. There is one thing which is common, which is the money which has been received as a Hawala receipts or as the gracious payment for some favors been done in the cases. Now, if Mr. Ahluwalia wants to say that this is all wrong, let me remind him that there was a Sumlu committee been appointed by the then Governor, Mr. Nazib Jha, which also found that he has done corruption to a level where he has done appointments. And what appointments? His own daughter has been appointed as to be advisor of health committee, this what you call as Mohalla committee, which has been there. And everywhere there is a corruption. Whether there is a purchase of medicines, whether there is appointments, everywhere there is a corruption. It's a clear, shut and open case.
Mr. Goenka, on the charge, and this is a charge across opposition parties, that the Enforcement Directorate, the CBI, are often used as political tools. What would you say to that and the timing that Dr. Ahluwalia is referring to again and again?
The classical case, where that Hindi saying of Ulta Chor Kotwal Ko Date comes up. Now, every time when there is an arrest been done by a corrupt, incompetent person involved into malpractices, then this kind of excuses come out. Now, do we go and ask Mr. Ahluwalia, Dr. Ahluwalia and Mr. Kejriwal, आपका आदमी corrupt है, उसको arrest करे कि नहीं करे? Number 1, let me remind him what Dr. Ahluwalia will tell to me about Supreme Court's, penalties been levied on the Satyendra Jain when he was charged 25,000 rupees for chikungunya case. Was that it? It was also a case when he was appointed as Himachal Prabhari. Now, please tell me, sir, if you have done some corruption, if you are involved into malpractices, your family members are involved in malpractices, you have to accept that. Your chief, Arvind Kejriwal, has to sack him. Rather, he should also resign as a chief minister.
Okay, broader question here. Mr. Goenka, broader question.
One minute. Not one case. Let me complete. Now, if this is the case that there is one person being corrupt and there are list of corrupt people in Aam Aadmi Party. Vijay Singla, minister, who was appointed minister.